know what it is. It's your guy, Rhett, Butler, and this is that pretty left hook. Hitting you in your goddamn liver, fool. Man, today we talking about everything but what you thinking, man. We talking about jabs. Because you got to get them off you, man. Listen, we're going to go right into it. Israel, the last style bender out of Sanya. You know, we love this guy. This guy's entertaining. This guy's amazing. And this guy's the winner of the Petty Award of the year, man. If you don't know, Israel Adesanya defeated his nemesis, Alex Pereira. But the main thing he did was he gave it to his son after he won once he slumped his daddy in the octagon. He looked at his son in the crowd, meaning his opponent's son in the crowd, and was like, boop, and fell down because that son did the same thing to him when his daddy slumped Israel in Brazil. Fast forward, Israel defeats Alex Pereira and gets his belt back. But Alex Pereira took to Twitter to tell the world that he feels like he's still that guy. He says, "We are the best," meaning himself and Israel. "But I'm still better. Numbers don't lie. 3-1. Now he's talking about the fact that he got 3 wins over Israel and Israel got 1. But here's what Israel had to say in return on Twitter. This was a Twitter finger situation, y'all, by the way. It's quality over quantity over here. 3-1, you could keep that. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Basically, I'm going to keep it real, Israel. You should have said 3-2. Because even though he got 3 on you and you got 1 on him, you got 1 on his son. His little son played you, dropped dead by your body and all this, trying to make you look like you got ridiculously slumped by his pops. And what did you do in return? Not only did you actually slump his pops in Miami, inside of the arena that day, but you made his son question his daddy's broken. It's like his daddy looked broken. You know what that can do to a little boy to see your daddy get slumped in front of millions of people? You might have broke the child's confidence forever. That's a 3-2, Izzy. Good job. That's a jab. I want to talk about Rolly Romero. For those who know boxing, which I know you bitches don't. Rolly Romero, you know, he's the guy that got knocked out by Tank Davis before Ryan Garcia got knocked out by Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's looking like everybody got a Tank Davis busted my ass story. But anyway, I digress. Rolly Romero is going to fight for a title next fight. Now, here's the funny thing about this. You might be saying, Red, I don't care. He's fighting for a title. Get your money. His last fight was Tank Davis. Now, we all know Tank Davis just fought Ryan Garcia and hit him in the ribs and knocked his ass down. Rolly fought Tank. Let's look at when Rolly fought Tank. We know it was in the Barclays Center. Rolly fought Tank May 28th, 2022. That was exactly almost a year ago. His next fight is May 13th of this month. And he's fighting, or he was originally going to be fighting, Alberto Puello, Dominican guy that's currently holding the WBA super lightweight title because Rolly went up in weight because, you know, he got smashed by Tank in the lightweights. But now he's fighting this other guy because Puello got caught with a PED, a performance enhancing drug. You know what I'm saying? He got caught with the banned substance clomiphene, and he got taken off the fight. Now Rolly is gonna fight against this other kid named Ishmael Barroso for the vacant belt because they made Puello vacate his belt because, you know, they saying he's on them things, man. So with that being stated, now Rolly slides right into a title shot in the super lightweight division. Now I'm gonna tell you, people is not feeling this. They're like, how did Rolly get his chin checked by Tank, take off a year to let his jaw relax, pause, and now he's fighting for a belt immediately in another division where he has no weight? He has not fought a bunch of dudes to get right to the champ in the super lightweight division. So people are looking at Rolly like, yo, hold on a second, my guy. You didn't earn not another one of these. And that's when the shenanigans and the jokes come in. And this is what they saying on Twitter. One guy said, Rolly about to have an easy path to that world title. It pays to get knocked out by Tank sometimes. I mean, and it's a fact. You know, Tank, hey, listen. You fight, what did Omar say in The Wire? You come at the king, you best not miss. Well, if you come at Tank and you still get your ass knocked out, you're going to still get a title shot, is what Rolly's showing. And that's making it look attractive to get your ass touched by Tank. Pause.
Hey, yo.
Pause. Another guy said on Twitter, I speak for everyone when I say Rolly clearly lost the fight. He won it in anyway. you're dyslexic, but what I think you're trying to say right there, my man, is that if you fight Tank and lose, you're still going to get a win in the court of public opinion. Feel you, this first immediate title shot in the super lightweight division after getting your ass handed to you in the lightweight division by Tank. Although Rolly was undefeated before Tank, let's not get it twisted. But you still going to another division and going right to a belt, it looks a little shenanigan-y. Another guy said, I see the Mayweather protection program already pulling strings. That's a shot. That's a jab. You know, clearly they're trying to say that Mayweather is fast-tracking his man to the top. They want to keep Floyd happy, you know, all that kind of energy. And I ain't gonna lie, it's looking very disrespectful for the people coming up underneath Rolly that's looking at it like, man, I done fought a few fools and I can't get a title shot. So, you know, WBA, the fans have spoken. I'm going to read one more. This is the most hilarious turn of events. Rolly talked himself into a major payday, and now the stars have aligned for him to possibly become a world champion. Legend. But there is a crying, laughing emoji after that, because this is all sarcasm, folks. It's just Twitter. Don't get it twisted. Rolly, I'm going to still salute you, baby. Why? Because you're getting multiple bags for talking mounds of shit. Keep getting that money, baby. You ain't mad at you at all. Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Meta, formerly known as Facebook. If y'all don't know, man, Mark Zuckerberg is a fight fan. This guy loves it. One time Dana White gave him his own private little gladiator situation, treated him like the Emperor of Rome, him and his girl, and they peoples watching people beat the shit out of each other in the UFC. For Dolo, like no audience, no crowd, just here's your private situation. I'm sure UFC's meta numbers went out the roof and their IG was fucking amazing. But now, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg, he's actually getting in there to fight himself. Not fisticuffs, my friends, but submissions.
Hey,
Mark Zuckerberg recently won 2 medals in a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament held at a Silicon Valley high school last Saturday. They're saying this is adding to the vast array of activities he has outside of being the fucking thought leader for social media, aka the brainwasher programmer dude that we all know and love. What's up, baby? Don't fuck with my Facebook or my Instas, daddy. The 38-year-old Zuckerberg, he competed at the BJJ Tour competition in Woodside, California. That's in the Bay. What it do, Cuddy? You smell me? He won a gold medal in the No-Gi Master 1 white belt featherweight division. And he won a silver medal in the Gi Master 2 white belt featherweight division. Now, don't get it twisted. He's a white belt. Okay, that means he's small on the totem pole of the belt system. But he competed in No-Gi, which is without the gi, you know, the little robe-looking situation, and with the gi, right? And that is important because without the gi, there's nothing to hold on to. There's no robes and all of that. And with the gi, you know, people use the robe to gain positions to eventually submit you. Pause.
Hey, yo.
I say all that to say, Mark Zuckerberg is trying to beat your fucking ass. All right? He's already learned how to dominate your mind, and now he's coming for your fucking arm. He's gonna armbar you like Ronda Rousey. Here's what Mark Zuckerberg had to say. Competed on Facebook, he wrote, by the way. Competed in my first jiu-jitsu tournament and won some medals for the Guerrilla Jiu-Jitsu team. He kept it real basic. He got about 40,000 comments on that post, one of which was from Conor McGregor, who is brown-nosing. We see you. You over on that proper 12. Yeah, we know, Daddy. We know what's going on. Back in 2022, in August 2022, Zuckerberg went on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, and he said that he has found jiu-jitsu, which if you don't know, because I know you don't, it also means the gentle art. That's what jiu-jitsu means. To help boost his energy and focus at work. Because you know he's putting in long hours dominating your brain. Pause.
Hey, yo.
And, you know, fucking up your children's future. So, at the end of the day, he called jiu-jitsu primal. And he said he began practicing the skill during the pandemic. Hey, man, it's called a fucking pandemic passion project. Good for you, Mark. Good for you. His trainer, I don't know his name, said that he's now inspired by Zuckerberg's ability to continue to learn new skills and accept challenges for himself. I'm sorry, his trainer's name is Kai Wu. Getting to see Zuck compete was pretty epic. This is Kai Wu, the trainer. No match was easy and everything was earned. It was an honor to be able to help coach and offer any advice I could. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You see, he just said everything was earned. You got to say that. This is Zuckerberg. Everybody knows you have a lot of motivation to give him a fucking win. Period. It's Zuck. They call him Zuck. We call him the dude that's fucking up head, bro. It is what it is. We know he got the power. And now he got medals to boot. But I'm going to say all this is allegedly. Like, Zuckerberg, I ain't going to lie. You know what? You can fuck with my Instagram, man. I don't believe you. Because it's too big, man. They don't want to see you lose. It's like Drake. Didn't Drake just have a whole basketball tournament in his crib and he won? He has to win, bro. Everybody's getting off payroll if he loses. That's the way it goes.
Hey,
Zuck,
yo.
I ain't mad at you. I'm going to call you Zuck now, too. We cool now because I'm talking shit about you. Keep winning, man. Keep doing your thing. We ain't mad at you, man. It's just funny to see a billionaire becoming a fighter when fighters be broke as shit. So, good for you. Last, I want to talk about something that has nothing to do with fighting at all. I want to talk about Antonio Brown, AB, Mr. Boomin himself. Because he's showing you how to do this, son, how to get this bag. If you don't know, AB is the new owner of the Albany Empire Arena Football League. His father used to play there. His father's like a champ, got all the awards and records. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is big things. Aguan, he made his daddy like the VP. Like, he's doing good. And y'all was hating on AB. I was like, oh, he's a nut. He ran off the field with the Buccaneers. He went crazy at Tom Brady. He was going nut talking about Tom Brady's wife and this and that. He was doing a lot. Then he's rapping. He's with Kanye. You know, Kanye was talking whatever he's talking. You know, this jeweler said AB robbed him. You know, if you see AB wearing the diamond fingers and all, like, said he robbed him of the diamond fingers. You know, they're saying that AB owes mad child support. They got warrants. Like, the players on the Albany Empire, some of them said they ain't getting paid. But this is what I'm going to say, right? Because, you know, negative news rules the day. I'm going to say this, man. You really don't know what AB's really doing, man. AB's actually executing the ill finesse on the media and the world at large. I'm going to tell you what he's on. So when they was figuring out, because, you know, a lot of people acting like, oh, AB don't really own the team. Even a security guard that works at the stadium in Albany, MVP Stadium that is in Albany, said, get off my field. You don't own the team. Right? Imagine that. You're the owner of the team, and one of the security guard employees is telling you to get off the field. That's crazy, but whatever. We're going to get into that. AB, according to the Times Union newspaper, which is an upstate New York newspaper. Again, we're talking about Albany, y'all. AB's crushing it, man. According to documents provided to the Times Union by Brown's camp, the team is owned by Antonio L. Allah Express Trust Enterprise. And Brown has no personal ownership or control over the team. Now, mind you, AB has said mad times he owns the team. The guy who sold him the other 47.5%, because he initially bought 47.5%, said, I sold to Antonio Brown, right? So now AB has 95%, and then there's a little white couple in Albany that owns 5%, right? So AB's the guy. He's the owner over there. But AB is saying, yeah, not so fast, because I know you're coming for me. Antonio L. Allah Express Trust Enterprise. Now, this is where it gets deeper and where you got to see how AB is really on his dean, actually. You know what I'm saying? AB. So we started with Antonio L. Allah Express Trust Enterprise, right? So that's a domestic arm of another entity called Antonio L. Allah Express Trust. No enterprise on the end of this one, right? So the enterprise is owned by the trust, both the same name. Now, here's where it gets funky. That trust is connected to Big Boomin Investment Company, LLC, which is established in Dubai. Now, this is where the expert situation flows in. AB has to know there's no taxes in Dubai, and if you open up a business successfully in Dubai, they will offer you citizenship, dual citizenship as well. So AB's probably a resident of Dubai. I'm going to assume, this is all allegedly, that over there, he's Antonio L. Allah. And I think he knows over here, since y'all want to play with the name AB, I don't know. That man don't own this. Keep playing with my name. I'm a pop figure. Antonio L. Allah is doing what he need to do, and he don't have to answer no goddamn questions because his situations is controlled by trust and owned in Dubai. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta love AB for this, B. Because what AB knows, just like I know, is that at the end of the day, they always want to see you lose, bro. AB knows this. So AB put the protections in place. And of course, they not going to understand why. Because they don't want to see him win. And he knows this. So you know what he did? Got up out of there, went to the UAE, and is keeping it cracking. And guess what? When the media asked him, hey, Antonio Brown, who is Antonio El Allah? You know what he said? That's a good question. Yo, I love the finesse. They coming for you every way possible. So you took it to the desert and said, I don't know nothing about nothing, man. I'm a trustee. Holler out, my man, El Allah. Hey, man, with that being stated, you can call me Pritty El Allah because I am the God body as well. Man, listen, this is that Pretty Left Hook. You know what the fuck it is, man. Shout out to the whole Up On Game Network, man. My familia, Dustin, Vito, Blanco, Cardo, and of course my main man, LeVar Arrington. Check them out and me out at upongame.network on the internet. Also, check out our YouTube channel, Up On Game Presents, the network. Check out that Pretty Left Hook, all my episodes, because you know we lit. And of course, my Insta and Twitters and all that, at Pretty Left Hook Podcast, at Rhett E. Butler. Man, we outside, man. And you know something? You still don't know shit about boxing. But I'm going to learn you. Yeah. Peace.